Go.
Well, welcome everyone. Welcome to Culture Expression Festival 2020. My name is Yusuf Muhammad. I want to welcome you guys all. The Culture Expression Festival is coordinated by the Multicultural Association of Fredericton in partnership with Fredericton and Info Cultural Groups. With this year theme, the festival will offer a series of fun virtual activities from diverse culture until July 1st. Special thanks to our funders who make this festival possible, including the Immigration, Refugee and Citizenship Canada, Canada Heritage, New Brunswick for Secondary Education and Training and Labor, City of Fredericton, Downtown Fredericton. Thanks to our partners and funders, we're able to offer these online activities this year instead of canceling. The festival is due to the current situation. That's why we set the theme as we're strong together. So today, New Brunswick African Association is presenting some activities that we'd like to share with you guys. So we'll start with the Culinary Show, which will be joined with the chef Godfroi here. So we'll be turning the camera to the kitchen side. Ready? Iman. Yeah, I got it.
I think it'll be better if I bring the camera the other way. Nope. There we go. Sit up here. All
Hands up. What on but to good. Like yeah, you can need it. Yeah, that's enough. Kitchen. We're making lamb.
So Yusuf, would you like to share with us a little bit about the ingredients?
Yeah, so that's what Godfrey. Kama unawezaongea unawezaendelea with ingredient unaambia ingredient there. So yeah.
Welcome to my kitchen. So today we're gonna make like a lamb fries. It's not like exactly fried. So we're gonna make lamb and onions. We have some different peppers here. So it's original like in Africa, and this is like African spices or different spices. So we're gonna start right now to take oven on, some little oil.
How about these African spices you have mentioned? Where do we get those? And what are they?
So yes, for the African spices, this is we have something called Roiko. We have Maggi, and then we usually have like different spices from Africa. So you can be able to find this all these spices. There's Divine African store right on Dondon Street. You can get some spices right by University Avenue, which is like University Red Stop. So those are the two shops that you can be able to find African ingredients or African spices that you're looking for. There's some African for African grocery shopping anyway. So people can be able to check those two stores out. And sometimes we order through online. We can order if we want to get like a bulk. So those are the two stores.
Nice. Fantastic.
And your lamb, you can get your fresh lamb from the market, Saturday's markets at Boys Farmers Market, right in front of the Multicultural Association building or the Cultural Expression Cultural Center. There is a truck usually parked outside because of the market, because of the pandemic that's been happening. So people usually go there on Saturday from 10 o'clock until like 12 or 1. There's people there selling fresh lamb. So open to market, you can get some halal lamb and fresh lamb too. So those are the places that locals can be able to check it out, and you will be supporting a local business, a small business, so which is a really good thing, because we're saying the theme for the festival today is strong together. So us, by supporting one another, especially small businesses, is the way to go. Strong together. So yes, Godfrey will be making some fried lamb today, which is like a staple African, dish, which is like it's a fast fry. You can be able to make it full of flavor, so it's simple. So it's just just frying the lamb, putting his lamb in right now, and he's gonna add some onions or some tomatoes, all that jazz. So camera is on Godfrey.
Now, Yusuf, quick question for you. Was anything done to the meat prior to the frying process?
Yes. So you marinate. That's what he was showing earlier. He was showing the spices that you were using.
Yeah.
So you marinate first. So yes, the first step is chopping up your meat. I mean your lamb into cubes. Then afterwards, you put it in your bowl. Add a little bit oil. You can put your I know he added Royco, he put some black pepper, and the secret, we have some secret spices that you can use. As I said, you can be able to find it, go to himself, like he can be able to share that. But he uses some of the secret spices. But yeah, the rest of the spices that he's using can be found at the two locations I mentioned earlier. But the first step is to chop your meat into cubes. Yeah. Second step, you marinate it, let it sit for a little bit. Afterwards, you put in your frying pan or a pot, a little bit of oil, and then you add your lamb. Afterwards, you're gonna add like onion, put like a tomato, and yeah, a little bit of salt to taste. So it's gonna be like a fried lamb stew. So it's gonna turn into a lamb stew, which is gonna make a little bit of like a rice on the sauce. So you want your lamb, you wanna go with your rice on the side, or sometimes his favorite he uses like it's lamb with chapati, and I think in Katia you know about chapati, so it's all about like he's going with rice today.
Someone's gonna have a feast.
Yeah, it looks like that. So I think we should send your address to him. He's gonna be sending a delivery package. Yeah. Yes, no, this is exciting. Culture Expression Festival. I'm starting to get hungry, and it's just in the morning. It's 10 o'clock. I'm getting hungry just to smell.
Are there many dishes with lamb in African cuisine?
Yes, a lot. I mean, it's one of, there's a lot of ways you can do it. You can make it as, you can fry it. Sometimes you can do these things you can do with the whole lamb. So the legs, different how you're going to make it. My favorite is like the lamb ribs. I like to barbecue. So I can do a barbecue style. I can do, I like to enjoy some lamb skewers. So you can do in the skewers. You can, again, you just have to chop your meat really like in a nice cubes, and then have some peppers, put in a skewer, and you're good to go. So you can be able to do that. You can do, we do a curry lamb. You can do curry lamb. You can do a boil, which is just, healthy for you. If you don't want to add any oil in it, which is already the lamb sometimes has its natural fat. So it's better for you just to boil it for your own, for your health. People are using it for health. So then sometimes a lot of Africans, they eat lamb because it's healthy for them. It does the cleaning, the cleansing of the body. So yeah, it's a steak, as I said, it's one of the meats that we use beside goat meat and chicken. So lamb plays in that category too.
Awesome. What if someone doesn't want to go through all the cooking, or they may not have the time? If someone doesn't have time to go and cook after work, or they're not sure what kind of meat to buy or where, they're not familiar with it. But if someone wants to order it somewhere, can they do that?
Yeah, I mean, there's few places that you can be able to order. Myself and Godfroi, we were based at, we were working with two chefs in the city, helping us with the process of running our catering business. So we were located at the Garrison Night Market. And unfortunately, this year, because of the pandemic and everything going online, so the market was canceled. But usually you can be able to make an order African cuisine. You can maybe make an order there, Godfroi, and I have a team that can be able to respond to you guys. You can order any African dish, so it's lamb, goat meat, some Jamaican jerks, rice, and peas, chapati, mandazi. So there is people that are making this stuff in the city. Anna on the north side, it's an Ethiopian restaurant. He makes African food, so you can be able to place your order with her. But there is a Jamaican vendor that they usually cook in the city here too. So I think they usually make on Thursdays. So you can place your order during the week, and then on Thursday they can be able to deliver to you. But yes, you can be able. Not a lot of restaurants to buy like the African, but I know some of the restaurants like Finks, they sell lamb meat or they have like a lamb in their menu. So you can be able to place some orders online. Like if you want the staple African delicious menu, then you can reach out to the African kitchen and they can be able to help you out.
So you see now, guys, changing color.
Mm. So how much time does that take to get it this way? We were on the call for about 15, 20 minutes. Is that correct? Do you want to fry it a little longer than that?
No, this is because it's meat, it's goats. You're gonna take up like minutes, almost like you.
Yeah, so it usually, like right now, it's been there, like you just put it in, so it's like 5-10 minutes. But once you have to let it has to simmer first, and then because you want your lamb well done, like you don't want to overcook it, but you don't want it to be not cooked, fully cooked. So you simmer first. So right now it goes to 3 stages. So first, once you put it in, cover it, let it simmer, and then once the flavors are all got in, it can be able to go from there. So I'll say another 10 to 12 minutes, that should be ready.
And I know at this time we're not very, there are so many restrictions so far, what can be done and what operational spaces are still working, but through immigrant catering group, is there an option to order some African dishes as well? Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yes. Yeah, right now, like the immigrant catering groups.
That's my feed on the background. That's okay.
Yeah, two things today. Yes, the multicultural immigrant catering group. Usually, because of the pandemic right now, the kitchen is closed. But unfortunately, we cannot be able to do any ordering or take any order at the moment. But yes, in the multicultural immigrant catering group, we serve the same, not similar menu, but the lamb, the goat, chapati is included on the menu. So when we were open or we were using when we're doing catering, like people can be able to place that order. We have done some of the immigrant catering group orders with lamb, goats. So yes, once everything goes back to the new normal, hopefully we can be able to get that back running so people can be able to place their orders through immigrant catering group too, which is like it's supposed it supports newcomers, immigrants coming to New Brunswick, Fredericton, to get credentials to start a little, food business or go to work in a restaurant, to start a new life here in Canada. So this immigrant catering group usually gives newcomers that opportunity, or that usually their stepping stone for them to get their credentials, food safety training, how to work in the kitchen or Canadian environments when we're working in the kitchen. So we usually give them those tips and just to help them get to their feet, because most they come here, they have the background, or they used to have restaurants or like a little canteen back in their original country. So when they come here, they want to try the same thing. And immigrant catering group usually, guide the newcomers towards that goal.
Fantastic. Well, this one off just the top of my head, but what's your favorite African dessert?
Favorite African dessert?
Not to make, to
nothing,
eat.
It's nothing beats mandazi. So mandazi is my favorite. Because there's a lot of things you can do with it. So you can have mandazi with breakfast. I can have it with my lunch. I can have it with my dinner. So it depends how I want to go with it. We coat it with powdered sugar. We can do dipped with chocolates. We can do just plain. So as I always say, like, mandazi similar to it's African donut, but it's better than your traditional Canadian Tim Hortons donuts, really. So this is the best one you want to go with. So, and we've been introducing it. It's in the menu for African fusion. It's in the menu for immigrant catering group. Usually we provide that for desserts, but there is other more desserts like that you can be able to get. But that's my favorite.
I would say that's my favorite African dessert too, because I haven't tried any others.
Yes. Well, there is difference. Like there is something called hanjera, which is like a French. You can say it's similar to French crepe, but not really. Because this again, it's really healthy, rich. It's different. Like you have to be able to try it. You give the differentiation. So for me, I've tried a French crepe here. I've had Nigeria, it's totally different. And you can be able to have two types of Nigeria too. So Ethiopia, there's an Ethiopian Nigeria, there's East African Nigeria, which is like Kenya, Somalia, they usually have a different type of Nigeria, but Ethiopians have their different types of
Okay, so we have some pepper in there.
Yeah, we're gonna put like some hot peppers and ginger.
Hot peppers, oh my goodness. That looks like a lot.
No.
So would this dish be something that's considered spicy or just flavorful and
It's not spicy, it's flavor.
flavor?
No.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna text you my address for delivery.
So for now, it's time to put onion.
All right, so now we have the onion going in.
Yeah.
Excellent. Now, just recently, I've discovered that there are like 10 different kinds of onions that could be found in the store. There's the sweet onion, there's the regular onion, there's the yellow onion, there's the so many onions. Which kind of onion is this?
It depends what kind of onion.
This is a Spanish onion. This is regular yellow onion.
The regular yellow. Okay, regular yellow.
This is regular yellow. I just added a little bit of habanero pepper, not a full one. You know, it depends. So this is he's making a lunch for his folks, so they can be able to try with. They don't mind the heat, but when he's making for the community or for outside there, you can be able to get, you know, without no spices, mild, hot, just, you know, with no habanero at all. So it's optional.
Mm-hmm. Now we've got some garlic going on.
Yeah. Fresh garlic.
And Godfroi, what do you use to crush the garlic? Is this just a spoon?
Yeah, it's just using a back of a spoon.
Oh, okay. How neat.
Like a spoon, you can get it. It's easy, and then just chop it.
Chop, chop, chop. Well, that's a cool technique. Everyone write it down. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Yes, sir. The tomatoes, that's the crushed tomato. So just add it up, and that's now it's turning into a stew. So the fried part is over. Add it up with some tomatoes, onion. Now it's just let it sit. It's gonna simmer, and it's gonna get this rice. So that should be ready. And you know, I'm getting hungry. I'm getting hungry now.
I was hungry just right at the start. While we
Amazing, amazing.
while we wait for the final touches for the meat, Yusuf, could you tell us a little bit more about New Brunswick African Association?
Yeah. The Brunswick African Association It's the African is a non-for-profit organization, and we're representing African and Black people and in diaspora in Africa and here in diaspora. So we have members in the St. John area, Mountain, Edmonton, so we've tried to bring the African community together. We work with other non-profit organizations, the city of Fredericton, Canada, the Canadian government, and our aim is to educate about African culture and to integrate the African from Africa and here in diaspora, or even Afro-Canadians here, they were born here, so how we can be able to bring all of us together and work in a common cause. So we work with the Export Association in welcoming newcomers from Africa, to Fredericton, to New Brunswick here, and try to integrate them to the community, help them with, if there's any issues in the community, if they're looking for help with, education or school for the children, we usually try to support. We do activities for children. We usually do some gatherings. We do some events for the communities here every year. But this year it's been changing because of the pandemic again. But it's something that we're planning. We'll be announcing soon. So hopefully people will be looking out for that. But the Brunswick African Association, we're like the umbrella here in New Brunswick for the African and African here in Canada as a support. So we try to bring everybody together and work towards our common goals. Again, as I said, integrate here in the Canadian system, support them in any type of way that we can. So yeah, we have a big community here in Fredericton, in New Brunswick, as I said, and we work with partners, schools, community members in supporting African culture, African history. We want to see more of that in Canada here and in Fredericton, in New Brunswick, for example. So our main focus is integrating Africans in Canadian society and helping them find employability, housing, and education.
Excellent. Thank you so much for sharing. Oh, there's a new ingredient that's coming in.
Yes, for rice. I'm gonna make rice right now.
Okay.
So the top is there.
some carrot now. And will that be brought together with the meat or with the rice?
Now the carrots will go with the rice.
Okay.
Carrots, it's gonna make some different fried rice.
And for now, the lamb beef is done.
Okay. Now, I don't know a lot about meat. When choosing lamb meat, what type of part or what part of the meat people should look for this specific dish? Is there a name for it, or it's just any kind would go well?
You said like what type? Yes.
Which part? Like sometimes there's this part is good for this part is good for that.
Yeah. But for the type, if you want to really ask, like where you can get meat, like you want to get like a leg, so it has like you can get a little bit. It has meat in it, so that way you can get a lot of pieces or cubes. How you want to cut it. You can get like the shoulder. Shoulder has more meat, so what I was making here today was from a shoulder part of the lamb. And then you can get like some pieces from the two shoulders and the two legs. You can be able to get a good quantity of meat really. So you want to go with the chops. So when you're buying it from the store, you want to get your lamb chops where you can be able to get. You don't want to get your ribs, so you don't want to get a different parts, but you want to get your lamb chops, which it has like it has meat in it, and you can be able to. Sometimes they take the bone out. Sometimes you can buy with the bone. Some people like to use the bone for the stew to add on their soup, so you can be able to take the bone out. But yeah, you want to get lamb chops when you go into the grocery store.
Okay, that's good to know. Thank you. And the way you cook the rice, maybe you can share with us a little bit about what's going on for rice cooking, what kind of prep you're doing, and what kind of rice is it?
You will be making fried rice. A little bit of explanation. Go for it. Explain your steps.
So this is like fried rice. So it's more like Asian fried rice because it's different like fried rice from East Africa and Asian fried rice. So for now, I'm gonna put like a little oil. Like after like 1 minute or 2 minutes, I'm gonna put onion.
Then onion, garlic, and then
small like a little tomatoes. Yeah. After cooking, I'm gonna fry rice.
Then you're gonna add the rice on top of that. And put the carrots in, mix it up, some water, and then you cover back, and you let it just cook, and it will turn out just perfectly. So yeah, there's different ways that they make rice. So there's an Asian rice, there's a typical Canadian way of making rice, just on a rice cooker. But when we go with, and it's different. There's different types. West Africa will fry their rice differently. East Africa will fry their rice differently. But it's the flavors that differentiate it. So he's going with the onion, garlic, carrots, Some people usually go with the kidney beans or red beans, onions and carrots. So everybody, it's what kind of flavor that you want to enjoy. So first step is a little bit of oil, let it simmer. Once the oil gets a little hot, you add your onion, fry a little bit. It's gonna simmer for a bit. Once the onions are already sauteed, then it's gonna add the garlic and put the rice on top and put some cups of water and just to cover it up, and yeah, it's just gonna boil and come out. It's gonna come out perfect.
Some little to soya sauce. This is from Africa.
And would this soy sauce be sold at that same store you have mentioned earlier?
Repeat that.
The soy sauce, can it be bought from the same store you were mentioning earlier?
Yes. So University Stop or Divine African Store. Divine African Store, which is right by Donald Street. Yes. Those are the two locations you can be able to find it. Some people usually, if they want to just go for a good, some road trips, some people usually go all the way down the mountain. I think they have another African store down there. So some people usually go, if they're looking to buy bulk, sometimes like a university store might not have it, but they'll have it in the mountain. Sometimes they'll send it to them here and the customers can get it from here. So they're helping out the community to find this kind of ingredients that they will be able to use or make at home, and for them to feel like they reminds them of back in Africa. So how they usually make it, at least they can find that product here. So it's really helpful to have the two stores here, where the community, the African community, is growing in New Brunswick. So we would like to see more of the sustainability work of businesses, African businesses here that can be able to support and empower other entrepreneurs or newcomers in the community to open shops or restaurants to fill these gaps and to support their communities, really to make the community feel welcome, to make feel like you can be able, you belong, you can get the food that is healthy for you instead of buying some fast food or eating food that you're not used to. So you want something that your body has been used to. So it's really great that these two businesses came to this community, or they part of the community here, supporting the community for us to get the ingredients that we need instead of ordering it from Ottawa or from Amazon, or putting orders to Africa and our family members in Africa to send it to you here. So this was like a really lifesaver to the community, and we wish people can go support them and they can be able to increase the amount of the ingredients that they're bringing, because if they don't get the support from the locals here, they cannot be able to stay open. So it's really good for us, especially in the African community, to support those type of businesses, because they're doing it act of kindness, out of their hearts, and they see them living here for a long time. They see the changes and they see the needs of the community, and they're trying to help out. So us too need to get out of our comforts and go and support this business.
Thank you. All helpful information. Thank you so much. We have 6 live viewers right now. I'm just curious if our viewers have any questions. So if you guys do have any questions, you're welcome to comment, and we'll see if we can find the answers from the Master Chief. Oh, look at that rice. Doesn't it look amazing? So this is already cooked, or are you still pre-frying it?
That's just frying it, and
Got
it's not cooked because it's gonna have to add some water.
That's right.
So
to let it steam a little bit. You know what?
Yeah,
I've never cooked rice this way, so this is something I can try.
Yeah, you need to be able to stand there. It's simple steps, but you gotta be close to it just to make sure you don't burn it.
That's right. That's right. And just remember, dear viewers, that if you're here live with us, feel free to comment below if you have any questions about the recipe, ingredients, spices.
Yeah, if you want to know the recipes, we'll be sharing recipes with you, Kachi, too, like the ingredients, and then we'll be posted to the Cultural Expression Festival links, so people can be able to find this recipe for today and try it at home if they would like. So we'll be sharing these ingredients. If you missed some already, we'll be sharing this document with the organizers, and then maybe we can compile something to share with everybody.
Sounds great. Thank you.
Yeah, if you have any comments, you have questions, don't hesitate, don't be shy to ask. We can answer to the best of our abilities and make sure you get the right resource or the right direction to what you're trying to do, or if there's something that you're looking or you thought, you didn't know it exists in Fredericton, we can be able to help out with that too.
So for our live viewers, I'm very curious, where are you with us from? Please write in the comment where you are from. If you're here in Fredericton or a different part of the province or maybe different country, we would love to hear from you. So type in the comment sections.
Where are you watching from? Where are you watching it from? Is it Africa? That's
right.
Is it Ukraine? Is it Lebanon? Where is it? Bangladesh? So let us know. So this is where the rice is at the moment. So you see, now you can see covered up with water. So after this now, 5-8 minutes, the water evaporates and your rice is ready.
That sounds and looks delicious, and the cameraman probably will deserve a plate too, I assume, right?
Oh, definitely, getting a big one.
Yusuf, what should we expect on the schedule next? What are some of the sessions that are coming up from the New Brunswick African Association today?
We're gonna have Faces of Africa following this. I'm very sure, I think that's what on the agenda, Faces of Africa, and we're gonna be discussing more of African independence, African leaders that fought for our independence. We're going to be covering 2 or 3 leaders of African countries, and yeah, so we can have a discussion if people want to learn more about African independence with everything that's happening in the world. With we want to, cover the stories of Africa to project it or to show to the world where we are from colonial to the independence until today, like the system that we still, going through or we're still fighting over. So yeah, you don't want to miss for today. You don't want to miss the faces of Africa, and we'll be discussing the climates and things that's happening around the world. With Black Lives Matter going on, with everything that's happening right now. So we're going to be touching on those topics. And then we're going to have, some activities, which is going to be African. We're going to do some sports, some African dance, so on. So yeah, you don't want to miss it. After this one, 12:30 to 1:30, Faces of Africa, 2, and then 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock, we're going to have activities for, for the family. If you want to join to do some sports activity and a little bit of dance, we're looking forward to seeing you guys at those time slots.
Fantastic, thank you. And to all of our viewers who are live or who are tuning in after for the recording, there will be a lot of interesting facts about Africa posted on our Cultural Expressions Festival throughout the day. Lots of interactive links and videos that you can watch to learn more about Africa and destinations, history, and culture all together. So please tune in to our page throughout the day to get more educational content.
Yes, you want to educate yourself with everything that's happening. You should be able to educate and educate. We need to educate the racism and everything that's happening. And so educate yourself. And yeah, this is the new normal of learning, of the way of us reaching out, of educating people. It's going to be, this is the way now to go. So we don't mind sharing our experiences, our knowledge, and we can learn from one another. So the main reason it's us coming together and sharing our history. So Culture Expression Festival 2020, Africa, Faces of Africa, 12:30 today. You don't want to miss it.
Well, it does look like we're getting close to seeing the final product. Oh, not yet. The lid comes back on. Are there any other vegetables or something that you add to the dish once it's ready as you serve it? Maybe there's a special beverage that goes along with it, or anything that, we know that desserts can follow and what kind, but
Yeah, I mean, it usually goes with, we'll go, if you have your glass of like orange juice or mango juice, you want to get like a salad on the side, or like a little bit of just for color of the lamb with the rice, because the rice itself, the color is going to turn red, and then you have lamb, so you want to put for decoration, or you want to put a little bit of green onion, so a little chopped green onion, cilantro, we just decorate, or I should say, just for, for presentation. You want to add that a little bit on top. But you can have like a, your green salad with it. Some people will go with a green salad. Some will just go with lamb and rice with onions on the side, red onions, green onions mixed up. Or you can go with your collard greens.
excellent. Oh, wow, we have some viewers from our Mokto here. And we have, someone says hello to Yusuf. Fantastic. That's great to have you over, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. These videos will be available afterwards as a recording. So if you have missed the start of the video to join the live broadcast, you will be able to view it later and look at all the process and all the ingredients that were used. Yusuf will share with us the actual recipe. We will plug it in the comment section, so it's going to be accessible under the video for you guys. And I'm sure all of you can't wait to actually taste what's being cooked. So you're going to have to go out today, get some ingredients, and get some cooking done. And if some of you do venture out and cook this dish, let us know here under the video in the comments, or send us picture in Messenger with how it came out, and maybe just a few comments on if you like it.
Yeah, share with us your ways. So if you have a different way of making it, so if you don't mind sharing it in the comments, we'll really like that too. So we can be able to share different recipes. So yeah, like if you have a question, as Katya said, don't worry, we'll be sharing this again. So yeah.
Okay, Chef Godfroi, what do we have there? The meat is good, nice and ready?
Yeah, nice and ready. It's done.
It's done.
Rice.
So, and rice, like a couple minutes, like 10 minutes or 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna be done.
Oh, Yusuf, would you share with us what country or culture is featured tomorrow?
Oh yes, so Latino. Tomorrow it's Latino Association of New Brunswick. We're gonna be doing. You don't want to miss that too. So if they have activities lined up for everyone tomorrow.
And there are so many wonderful countries in Latin America, so we'll be sharing with you videos on culture and some facts about different regions throughout the day. And with the activities that are offered, just look out for our schedule coming out later today on the Cultural Expressions Festival.
Yeah, you want to follow up, check out the Cultural Expression Festival page with more updates, with more dates of other activities that or other countries that they're going to be representing. I think there's Lebanon is going to be coming. There's a lot of interesting cultures, ethnic culture groups that they're involved this year. So today is the first day. We're going until July 1st, I believe. So there's a lot of activities, and join us for this festival. This is the new norm, and let's enjoy. Let's celebrate. It's all fun. It doesn't matter where we are. Let's have some fun.
Oh, look at that. We're getting ready for the serving. I want to thank you guys for coming out and being first, opening up this festival with such a delicious dish. It looks fantastic. And I'm a little bit jealous of all of you right now. yes, we need that close up. Perfect. Oh, I don't know if I remember what's going on in the stove, in the oven.
No, that's yeah, something just different. Yeah. It's making some potatoes. Potatoes.
Oh, fantastic.
So now we're having a guest stream. That's too much.
It looks like it is time for serving now, and we have several viewers here live with us on Facebook. Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, if you'd like to write for us where you are, where you're viewing this video from, which country or province or area, neighborhood, whichever, we would love to say hello to you. Here's our crew, hungry hippos.
The crew, yeah, the cameraman gotta eat. Yes. So it's just making a plate for the cameraman, and then yeah.
So who is holding the camera if the cameraman is looking at the food?
We have a lot of text people.
We hire another cameraman. My taste buds is better.
That's right.
Yeah. So we hired another cameraman so that way I could be the better taster of this food.
I hope the new cameraman will get a little bit too.
No, I worked harder.
Oh, all right.
Oh no, everyone gets fed.
Oh, look at that final dish right there, the serving. And Godfroi, did you add a little bit of parsley or is it
Cilantro.
cilantro?
Yes.
So now for food?
Ah,
It's your plate.
And let's remind everyone, this is our lamb, marinated lamb with fried rice, lots of vegetables, lots of spices. It probably smells delicious. It probably tastes delicious. And go ahead, have a first bite.
You tell us how it tastes. Let's talk later.
Let's talk later. He's busy. Oh my goodness. Thank you guys for a terrific show. Thank you for all the information that you've shared with us about where to buy African spices or African products, how to choose the lamb and where to buy the lamb meat. Thank you for sharing with us about the New Brunswick African Association. We have a link if you'd like guys to get in touch with. If you'd like to get in touch with the New Brunswick African Association, if you're a newcomer to Fredericton or have been for a while but didn't know that the association exists, you can reach out to us. The link is also shared on our main post about schedule for today. So yes, fantastic hour. Thank you. Thank you guys.
Thank you again, and we want to thank again everybody, all the audience, whoever came to participate on this morning activity. We want to special thanks again to our funders who make this festival possible, including Immigration, Refugee and Citizenship Canada, Canadian Heritage, the City of Fredericton, and Downtown Fredericton. Again, thank you guys, and I'm gonna see you guys again at 12:30, Faces of Africa. See you then.
Fantastic. Thank you.